MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Jason Vargas will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game, dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bruce has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Hero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Drilled on the ground to short. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Dero. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Lifted the other way out to left center. Conforto on the move. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Striding in, Maikel Franco. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Philadelphia is on top 1-0. Matt Shoemaker gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, the maker of shoes, Matt Shoemaker, split fingers his best pitch. Good fastball, not a great one. 91 to 93 miles an hour. Split finger is the key for Matt Shoemaker. Has the straight changeup to go along with it. You'll know if he's on early. Lots of swings and misses on the splitter.
Now at the plate, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, winner, go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5. I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Very weakly on the ground. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams is going to get there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next up from New York, Jose Martinez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint. One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So they go down without a whimper here. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Cabrera's there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Matt Shoemaker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone. Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Now at the plate, Todd Frazier. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Shoemaker steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. So we'll see if he can straighten it. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Spangenberg. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Oh-1. Here's the pitch. Herrera's off and running. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there, and that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 0-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tommy Joseph, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 1-0. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
The windup and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
The 0-2 once more. High pop-up. Franco is under it. He's got it one away. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
2 great pitches down in his zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Popped him up. Joseph in foul ground. 2 down.
Batting ninth.
Digging in now, Jason Vargas. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Herrera is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. 1 down. Standing in, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter is over for a called third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone. Digging in to try it again. Jose Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Oh, 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. And he misses there. 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Zach Eflin answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Popped him up. Joseph over to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4 full. Phillies on top, 1-0. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Cespedes is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. At the plate, Zach Eflin. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs, just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And there to bring it in is Cabrera for route number 2. Ready once again, Odubel Herrera. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but they lead it 1-0. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Right fielder number 19.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Joseph is there, and he's got it for the first out. Into the box now, Todd Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A bouncer up the middle. Crawford has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. Through 5 innings, all even at 1 apiece. Now batting, Corey Spangenberg. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down. And this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit hard to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He swings and grounds it to short. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6, all tied at 1-1. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Leading up for the Mets, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. And it's fouled away. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Herrera. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, this guy continues to impress with his bat. He's playing the most demanding position in the game, the position that takes the most out of you mentally and physically, and he's putting up these kind of offensive numbers. Catchers like that are like unicorns.
Pitcher number 40.
Dylan Betances takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Into the box now, Jason Vargas. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Betances, originally from New York State, he was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Jose Reyes is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for the Mets.
Stepping up now, Jose Martinez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Betances is ready. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Mets strike for a run on this home run by Travis d'Arnaud. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 2-1 New York. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Cespedes is after it. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Michael Franco.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, and that's going to do it for Jason Vargas. Anthony Swarzak comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat. And this will be fouled away.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Michael Franco becomes the first out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. Frazier is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 2. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Previous history against Dellin Betances, he's 0 for 4.
Matty, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Michael Conforto. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Betances sets. Here's the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins waits on it. And the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Jerry Blevins has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, 0-2 the count to Crawford.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Dellin Betances.
Ryan Flaherty will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 4, Ryan Flaherty.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swing and a soft liner. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And now a pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Mets 2 and the Phillies 1. Francisco Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Todd Frazier now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Rodriguez has tossed more than 1,000 innings at the big league level, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. The 0-1 delivery. Way in front of that fastball.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Here's the 0-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the games today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
As Drupal Cabrera stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. Nope. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. And he fouls this one off. And that misses. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punch.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still lead it 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. A.J. Ramos comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Now playing second base and batting.
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 4.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Conforto moving forward. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a 3-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this debut.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's in there at the plate. And that ties the ball game in the top of the ninth.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
First delivery to him on the way.
Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Conforto is after it. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now to the plate, Nick Williams. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. Game headed to the last of the 9th. The Mets looking to celebrate in Queens. At the plate, Wilmer Flores. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitching. For me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is skied into short left center. Hoskins waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Jose Martinez. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
0-1. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Hit to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him, so he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The 0-1. Runners on the move for second. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw not in time as he steals second. So a big moment in the ball game here. J.P. Crawford, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Franco rounds third and is striding for home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Danny Ortiz will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
The 1-0. Line toward center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Odubel Herrera. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Frazier will put this one away, and the side is retired. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Pat Neshek takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is right there as he takes it for the second out. So striding in, Jay Bruce. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Philadelphia.